Because if no one has told you this lately, you're not too old, you're not too far behind, and you are not too late to be seen, heard, and valued. Well, welcome back to Limitless and Midlife. I'm your host, Sally Raquel Bowles. And if you've been walking through life lately, feeling unseen, unheard, or like your value has somehow gotten lost in the shuffle, this episode is for you. Because today we're talking about something that so many midlife women struggle with, and often silently. It's visibility. But not just the kind of visibility that comes from showing up on social media or putting on a brave face. I'm talking about the deeper kind. The kind where you let yourself be truly seen. Flaws, brilliance, stories, voice, all of it. So let me ask you something. When did you stop allowing yourself to be seen? Just as a reminder, we have comments that we can comment on the podcast. And this is a way of building a community of like-minded women that are going through the same thing as you are. So when I ask a question like that, when did you stop allowing yourself to be seen? Please share in the comments your situation because you're not alone. And when you speak up, others will speak up too because they'll feel that you care and that they also are in alignment with you. And when we do that, our community is going to build so strong and we're going to be so supportive of each other that we're going to be able to really make those shifts that we want to make in midlife. So answer that question. When did you stop allowing yourself to be seen? For me, it kind of happened in my corporate life because I was showing up as the persona I believed I needed to be in that position. And it wasn't until I resigned from that position and started to look at the inside of who I was and where I was. And I studied a lot, I learned a lot, and I really wanted to get back in touch with who I was so I could be seen as my true authentic self. And that's when the shift really started to happen for me. So think about it. When did you stop allowing yourself to be seen? Was it after a difficult relationship, a draining job or career, or years of putting yourself last and everyone else's needs first? I mean, we're women, right? We look after our children, our spouses, the houses, the careers, parents as they're starting to age at this stage of our lives. We're putting everybody else first. And maybe you were like me too. And sometimes when you got into the bigger corporate meetings, you felt invisible, overlooked, maybe in your own family, taken for granted. Or maybe, most heartbreakingly, you stopped seeing your own magic. I've been there too. So take a moment to go into the comments and be honest with yourself and honest with us so that we can all hear each other, support each other, and be there for each other. So I wanted to go back at a moment when we learned to disappear. See, most of us didn't consciously choose visibility, did we? It happened slowly, one quiet moment at a time. You see, we were told not to take up too much space, to be humble, to tone it down? What are some of the things that you heard? Or that it was expected of you? So guess what? We did all of those things. We toned it all down. Our truth, our dreams, and our voice. We became so good at supporting others that we forgot what it felt like to support ourselves. And then midlife hits, and we look around and wonder, where did I go? Where did I go? So here's the truth. Visibility is vulnerable, but it's vital. It's how we reclaim our power. Being seen means being known. It means risking judgment. It means being brave enough to say, this is who I am now. And yes, it's scary, but it's also liberating. When you allow yourself to be seen, truly seen, you send a signal to your soul. I matter. I'm worthy. I am not hiding anymore. Do you know how many times I see women posting up everything about everybody else, but never a picture of themselves? We're aging. You can see the colors coming in on my hair. And you know what? I'm embracing it now. Before I was coloring it all the time as it's been coming in, and I've just decided to embrace it. I don't need to hide anymore. I don't need to hide that I'm aging. I don't need to compete with someone that's 30. I get to be me. I get to be seen. And I don't need to hide anymore. So let me share 3 powerful shifts that have helped me and my clients step out of hiding and into visibility. The first thing is to reconnect with your voice. Start small. One thing I found that's really helped me is to journal. When I'm feeling out of alignment, when I'm feeling like I'm falling back, I start journaling so that I get clear on what's happening and why I'm doing that. You want to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Have you ever had to stand up in front of an audience or a group of people at work and present something, and you are really nervous about it and your voice starts to shake? It's okay. You're doing it. And that's the first step. Say the thing that you've been swallowing and let it out. Oh man, the number of things that I've swallowed over the years to not rustle feathers, to not disappoint somebody else, to not really be honest with who I was. Guess what? That's all sitting inside of me. And it's doing the same for you. We want to own your story. You want to own it. Own your story. It doesn't need to be a polished narrative. It's your journey. Exactly as it is what makes you magnetic. And the messy middle is where most women are living. We're in growth. We're still exploring. We're still trying to figure out this next stage of life. So when you share from that space, you become a beacon for other women. So what's going on in the messy middle for you right now? No shame, no fear. It just is. And we want to take up space without apology. Oh my gosh. Are we not the people that have to apologize for everything we say? This one's hard, but it's everything. Stop shrinking to make others feel comfortable. the seat. Ask the question. Wear the bold lipstick and launch that thing that you have passion about that you're sitting on, fearful of what to do. And that you might have to apologize for having a dream bigger than others think you should. Because there's one thing you need to know. You don't need permission. Write that down. I don't need permission. Because if no one has told you this lately, you're not too old, you're not too far behind, and you are not too late to be seen, heard, and valued. Because midlife isn't a season to retreat, it's a season to rise. And the world needs what you've got. The years and years and years of wisdom, the wit that we have at this stitch, but the fire. Because you know what? We get to live every day on purpose and in alignment with who we truly are without trying to be something that everybody else wants us to be. And the perspective that only you can bring to the situation, the people, the clients that you might have, the job that you might have, you are unique. First, you have to believe it's okay to be seen again. If this episode stirred something in you about having that visibility and understanding that you get to shine again, that you get to show up, if you're tired of playing small and you're just done hiding behind these roles and routines that we've had. If you're ready to be seen, not just by others, but by yourself, then I'd love to invite you to my free masterclass. God, I'm so excited about it. Limitless, the Midlife Reboot, to realign with work, life, and love that lights you up. Now, it's a transformational session for women just like you, where we're going to explore how to realign with your voice, your power, and your next bold chapter. This isn't going to be surface level stuff. This is deep, soulful realignment for the women who know that she is meant for more. So I want you to join me live and let's get back in alignment with the women and the woman you're here to be. And I'll put the link in the show notes and it'll be everywhere on my social media. So if you follow me with my name that's on the screen, Sally Arkell Bowles, you'll be able to find me on LinkedIn, Pinterest, IG, Facebook. You'll be able to get the links there as well. But this is going to be transformational for you to really be able to understand where you are today and where you would like to be in the future. And I put this together because I'm really noticing that there's so many of us that are holding ourselves back from truly living in alignment with who we are in midlife. And we don't have to stay there. So please, please register. It's free. I want to give it to you for free because I know there's so many women out there that we need to get to come into our community so that we can build it and support each other as we go through this journey of what we call midlife. And it's not a crisis. I don't believe that. I just believe it's the opportunity for us to shine our brightest light. And as always, I want to thank you for being here on Limitless in Midlife, the podcast. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being brave enough to take up that space. So until next time, stay bold, stay brilliant, and stay limitless. And I will see you next week.